Let me see, make sure my things are. Yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hopefully, you're having a great Sunday. Sorry I'm a little late. We're just doing brief cases and it took longer than expected, but no excuse. Yeah, hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you're having a blissful day. From whatever time y'all watching it, day, night, evening, overall. Hopefully you're having a great one. As always, thank God He woke us up today to continue going forward to all our goals and all our dreams. But let's get the show on the road, right? So today, as always, I'm testing it out today, see how it goes. If I should be doing live recaps, Sunday recaps, or just just posting after I do it. But let's test it out, and y'all let me know y'all want me to continue doing it like this, or y'all y'all not feeling the live session going on Sundays. But for now, you're gonna stick with it and test it out, see how it goes. All right. So as always, we have ES on our left and NQ on our right. Right. So as you can see, it's a plain chart because I'm going to go ahead and see how I break down everything. So this is just everything gonna be raw today. Yeah, like literally, I'm just gonna act like y'all not here. I ain't going to speak because I do that as well. I talk to myself while I am annotating, the charts. Then that's when I go ahead and I do the video. That's why sometimes it is a short video, but sometimes it could be long. But today I can't tell how long it's gonna be, so let's just do it, right? Before anything, I do have a video today, later on in the day. I might just post it on Monday, or it's gonna be done later in the nighttime, explaining current update and formate, like just how the name, everything just changed. So I'll give you a day of update on that, and also on my trading journey and everything, how I'm feeling, how I'm going about life. Give you a whole update on that. So yeah, stay tuned to that video later on today, or night, or Monday morning or night. But just pay attention, just stay tuned. So just make sure notifications on. And yeah, if y'all want to subscribe. Y'all don't, it don't matter. I'm still gonna be here giving out free value. So yeah, let's get into the video, right? So let's do it. All right. So as always, we start on the weekly because I want to know overall what is it that we're gonna be targeting or aiming for the weekly. It is a we did change March contract did expire, so that's why you guys see that now I switch over to June contract. Yeah, on Friday I was just like, wait, 5 minutes is not really doing much, so I might as well just switch. And then when I switched, I seen that the 5 minutes was actually doing something, was like it was open, right? Because the hourly time was running, but the 5 minute nothing. So I was like, what, I'm just gonna switch to June. And yeah, that's what I see here. June contract right on top, June 25. Unless you have NQ1, where it's just, or ES1, where it's basically everything together. I don't think you should be changing. I don't think you have to change. But for me, I like doing it. It just helped me stay productive and keep me moving, right? All right, so weekly on NQ. I don't know if y'all remember, for March contract, this was already filled, and we wasn't really, just going back into here. Make sure my, I gotta get a new Wi-Fi. That's the goal, and I already got one in plan. I'm gonna try that out and see what's the word. Is 0 kbt. Yeah, my internet been tracky lately. You know what I mean? It's been very bad. Just waiting to stabilize. Give me 1 second, guys. Hopefully it stabilized, because it's crazy. It is insanity, okay? But I don't know what's going on with this, but it's very bad, very bad. Brother. Alright, hopefully it's looks better. Alright, turn better. Alright, this is what it is. Alright, so let's get it. Alright, hopefully it's stabilized because it's acting weird. Alright, weekly going on NQ, we can see that we have this weekly here. We have a weekly, we have an inverted, we have a volume imbalance. So we have a couple of things. I'm just making sure that, because to be honest, if this continue doing this, I might. I don't know what's been going on with my internet, but it's been acting very trash. So I'm definitely aiming to get new Wi-Fi because I'm not really digging. Like I'm looking at it right now and it's all over the place. That's why it happens. Yo, I literally got my own personal Wi-Fi, but it's T-Mobile Wi-Fi. And I'm looking at it, it has 4 bars. But the signal, brother, man. Hold on, make sure. Let me turn it off on my phone. Make sure that it's not interfering with that. They say that I had it turned on my phone. So let me see. It's still all over the place, bro. Like all over the place. Bear with me. Hopefully it's alright. Again, I'm testing it out, see what it is. If this continue like this, then oh yeah, you have to switch some off, such as like our router. Anyways, we have a weekly busy in here that you guys can see how we finish. Look at this. Okay, I was about to say, but what's up with this? All right, we have a weekly busy. Let me should have everything lined up correctly. It's a little 1325. And the high 620. 620. Okay, that's done. Love for these guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but for ES, we ended up last week candle. Well, not last week, but the week of the 10th to the 15th. She was already below. She traded finished below. So this became an inversion, which we are tapping into right now. So definitely gonna just mark those up. Oh man. Alright, y'all. So what I'm gonna be doing is I might just end the live here, and yeah, cause this is crazy, bro. I'm just gonna end the live here. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah. So I'm gonna end the live here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it just how it is, and yeah, cause this is so freaking slow, and it's really like it's really bothering me. I don't like it at all. At all, bro. Okay, I got one more idea. One more. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. This is insane. All right, I'm back. I had to switch to another router because there's two in my house, so I guess that's the reason why it's been acting this like that. It's crazy. Um, so hopefully this is way better. When we look at it, from the look of it, it looks way better. All right. So as I was explaining, sorry about all of that. That's freaking crazy. We had this weekly busy marked up on ES. We could see on NQ, excuse me. We could see that it's currently still. Um, you can see that it's currently still like respecting it from the week of 10 to the 15 of the week, like I would say like 2 weeks ago, and um, as well as last week we did reject into it, but then managed to go above it again. This is June contract, so um, oh God, so many distractions. Just making sure that my internet is good. All right, so easily we could see that compared to compared to NQES, she was a bit quite different, right? What do I mean? I'm looking at the fact that we had the same weekly here, but she had. Give me 1 sec. Let's see how 700. 725. And then what is the open? 90. GG. My internet is off the sky. Yo, bro, this shit is bad, bro. What is going on with my shit today? Again, this is why we're doing the test run, because this is crazy. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of like, oh man. Let's just see how she goes. How she rolls. Alright, so we have a weekly inversion in here for ES, but a busy in here for NQ. Alright, and then we could easily see that we are coming back into this area. But as well, if you guys see, we had a busy in here. Right. I don't want to put too long. I'm just gonna go ahead and just mark it. I'm gonna delete it afterwards because I don't want to have too much on my chart. Definitely not trying to have too much on my chart. But this is what I'm talking about in terms of price. All right. So this is what I mean. We had a weekly busy here. We have an inversion in here. We have a rejection. We have a retracement back in here after the formation of Monday or Friday, end of the week on Friday, the current week of the 10th to the 15th or 14th. We closed below, came back up, but for these guys, it's quite a bit different, however y'all want to say it. All right, sorry if I'm going back and forth. I'm just want to make sure that my like the live is good because my internet been tracky lately. All right, so this is how we're looking on the weekly. I see that. I also see that we are coming back into these weeklies in here, and we had a rejection. Just in case if we do reject back, but again, going back into here on NQ, depending on how we open Monday, how we go about it. Do we build some nice range? Going higher to then Monday, is to just line up with ES. Because right now, I'm looking at the fact that if ES was to want to go lower, she might want to just continue diving in a bit into these weekly busy in here. So then possibly going higher into these area here that I have as a like I'm looking at it as an overall target on the weekly. Same thing on NQ, right? But if she does continue going up higher, we can also dive into these inverted FEG and see what's balanced and what's not balanced, because everything is balanced in here, and we could build some aggressive momentum, some displacement going higher. I will have so much confidence that as long as we having strong, like we have a strong displacement with nice full body candle rather than just wick, back and forth, that I know for a fact that we're going to be pushing through and have a bullish week into these area in here, which is also a nice this is a SIBI, and you have a nice breaker here, high low high breakthrough. So these two down candles here, is a breaker. Same thing here, you have a nice breaker here, these two down candles, high low high breakthrough. That's why I'm looking at these right here. All right, NQ, let me just fix this for NQ. What is the low? 423. Maybe 423 flat. And then high is 149. Put this inversion. Oops. Alright. If she does continue lower, I'm gonna go ahead and see as you go down the time frame what's between this weekly and this weekly, what needs to be what is balanced and what's not, what is balanced and what is imbalance. Let me go ahead and dive in lower to the daily. Okay, we don't really have much on that. On 1 second. We don't really have much looking on, this side on here again, because it's a new contract. So yeah, this look crazy. I don't want to look into that. Next thing you know, I'm going crazy. Okay. Again, I usually don't have, when it's like this, I usually don't like to have it too much. Else I get confused. Alright, so this is our daily chart. You guys can see from entering into our weekly busy and rejecting off our weekly inversion. We could see that as well. We had already filled in, this SIBI, so I'm not really too much concerned into this SIBI right here. It's already been filled and traded to multiple times, so I would definitely want to see her move away from this current area. I don't know if y'all can hear my cat, but I'm not trying to have him inside because he's a distraction. He's gonna be all up on me, and I'm gonna get distracted. So for NQ, We had price again. We can see she is going up as well, but in a ranging up motion, just like ES. We already filled up our SIBI, sell sign efficiency, buy sign balance, and now currently above our BISI, right? So this is our weekly BISI and our weekly inverted FUG. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Going to the 1 hour. Do do do. Let me go ahead and mark this because I want to see how it would look going into the like the low time frame. Since I mean, I can see she's trying to, you know, continue going up higher, but lately we haven't been having too much news. What is the low? Or rather, just zero to none momentum. Like, once she give a big move, like the whole day just become, you know, a little shitty. Not shitty, but more of like, I'm gonna have to really just sit down and wait until, you know, another opportunity is formed, which is what trading is really all about. Unless you have like a different strategy like I do. $421.75. Oops. That should be good, right? Do we have anything up here that she might be interested in? Aside from like this Sibby, because I mean, even though she's made like form outside, she I mean, even though the Sibby looks outside, it was still formed inside because of the wick. I'm looking at the last down wick right here. I mean, the last candle with the wick. So, but I do like, you know, if she continue going up higher, we're just gonna have to build some momentum. I am seeing as well, we are current, this is where we finished last week. I was doing just study case on this just now. What is the low? 65. What is the high? 42.25. Actually, on our inversion, excuse me. I'm gonna color this a little different. We do have the same on ES. It's just she's not even inside of it yet. But we also, you know what I'm saying, we have a few things around, especially seeing that she's also inside this inverted 1 hour inversion in here. So, but this is already, this is why I don't want to mark this, because this is already filled. You know, there's a lot of up and down. It's already filled. But yeah, we're gonna leave this. Looks like we was gonna mark it. $35.50. No, it's too high here. definitely left these down here. So oh brother. I mean, like I said, I mean, right now we currently inside our weekly busy. So like I said, let's see how what Sunday really gives, because if she just continue going up into here, how are we looking out for? Check the news. Oh yeah, we have a whole bunch of folders, so it's gonna be a very interesting day tomorrow. Like a lot of red folders, it's like PMI all day. But yeah, let's see, because we have NQ above our weekly, right? Weekly busy, and we are below our weekly inversion. Compared to these guys, right? We have a a weekly. I don't know why I put busy when this was an inversion. Weekly inversion, and inside our weekly busy. So yeah, it's still very choppy. Even going down, even going back, like if I see price going back down, I wouldn't even look back into these range, because it's just gonna be very choppy. Aside from, you know, these equal lows down here, if she does want to go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into our weekly busy, then I'll be a little different, right? But if she does continue going higher, you know what I'm saying? Like, first thing first, I would like to see her trade to and through these areas. Definitely. And knowing that we have an inversion in here, let me go ahead and copy and paste. All right, we have in the upper quadrant for ES, we have what is the low, this candle, oops, 95.50, and the high 84 2/4. Okay, so if she does continue even pushing higher and trace to and through these area, then we can go ahead and see it, you know, have like some sort of retracement back into this area to then possibly go up to these highs, and then this one, which is relative equal highs, if you might say. But we could be, if we go and run out these highs here, we could definitely hit these, and then running into this 1 hour sell sign efficiency buy sign balance, which is at the upper quadrant of our weekly inverted FG. All right, so definitely we'll be having our eyes on that. Put this current below. And these guys, not really much. If she does go up any higher, aside from maybe these, but again, it's all about just waiting on price. We do have these in here, which could be a nice target if she does want to expand. Again, everything that I'm just marking, I'm having multiple scenarios, so that going into Monday, it won't be, you know, lost in terms of what do I expect from price. Like, I already have a few scenarios in place, which is better than having nothing, you know. 267.50, because especially how my schedule be, I be going to see like at 4, you know, doing these study case. Like, I'll end up starting like around 12 and then finishing like around 4. I tell myself, yo, I'm gonna be here for like an hour or 2 hours. Next thing you know, it's like 4:30, and I gotta wake up like 3-4 hours later. So that's why I prefer having everything settled and done. If she does, this is how they're gonna be lining up with each other as well. You know, since we already have our 1 hour inversion formed on NQ, you know, maybe a little higher movement and coming back. Who knows? Maybe opening up in premium and then coming back down to continue going and taking out these highs, and these highs, and these highs, and then going up into this 1 hour in here for 1 hour. For our weekly, inversion into a 1 hour SIBI. I'm gonna go ahead and mark. I want to see the 50%. Yeah, you guys can see like the 50% of this weekly and weekly inversion. You could be tapping into this 1 hour and then possibly even higher, so that it could be at the upper quadrant of the weekly inversion. So that could be a great target if we do want to go ahead and expand, and even so go into our weekly that we have basically stated about or spoke about, earlier, and even these highs up here and so on and so forth. If she does got lower, what I could say is maybe Sunday, because Sunday we don't really have too much momentum or movement, but again, sometimes we might not. So seeing her gap into discount into this area, we can even dip into these 5-minute, because this is going to be already turned and form into a 1 hour SIBI, right? So if we was to see price gap into discount into here, then I'll go ahead and see on like the 15, 5-minute, 1 minute, what is balanced and what is not balanced, and see where price is willing to go, right? I'll go ahead and do that in a minute. Same thing for ES. If she does gap into our 1 hour in here, then we could go ahead and see what is balanced and what is not, what is imbalanced and what is not balanced, to possibly seeing if she even trades 2 and 3 below it. Then, you know, we can even target these lows down here. Same thing for these lows as well. Having multiple scenarios is very important. Let's go ahead and mark these right here, because I want to see how they look on the low time frame, right? Because I want you guys to see it too. What is the high? 706 3/4 and 12. Okay. I'm gonna mark the same thing here. I'm gonna change the color so the two black boxes don't be confusing. That is the high. 80, okay. And then the low, 37.75. And current below. Yeah, because also as well, like if we do gap into discount and these still, it could be possible that these could be still respected while having a dip into there. Especially we have no movement on Sunday and it just range. And then just Monday, just gap into there. And let's see, like I said, let's see, because we do have news from even 4:15 all the way to like 2 p.m. and the majority is p.m. So this could be turning into an invalid PDRA. PDRA. Who knows? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just going off, giving myself multiple scenarios. Nice, calm, 15-minute here that was created on Friday, 3:45, a few minutes away from market's close. Okay. All right, so go ahead. Okay, so if we do gap into, let's say premium, going over again, if we do gap into premium, you could be looking at these areas in here. You guys could see that at the low quadrant of this 1 hour busy, we have nice calm 5 minute. If these get filled, then we go ahead and target, these are relative equal lows down here, and we do have some nice low resistant run at the bottom of this accumulation. Same thing here, nice accumulation. We do have, if she does gap into premium, especially just say if price decides to go up into these 1 hour here SIBI, then we could go ahead and possibly return back into this area, into this 1 hour busy, and seeing how we go, right? Also having these 5 minute as well. If you do fill in this 5 minute, we could potentially go ahead and say, okay, maybe she wants to go ahead and push a little bit lower. You go ahead and look at this 5 minute. If this 5 minutes get filled, then we can go ahead and target these equal lows on ES, and we have nice low resistance run down here. But if we do gap into discount, then we'll be having to see things a little bit quite different, right? So let's say this 1 hour here gets traded to and through, right? Then we gotta now understand that 1 hour turned into a 1 hour inefficiency, which, let's say if price goes and trades below and then come back into here, we could be looking at these as well, being as inversion to then continue going lower, having looking for a field right into here to then possibly maybe even pushing into the 930 opening range gap. But usually, like I was mentioned, I don't want to see, whenever we gap, I don't want to see price trade into that gap at 930, because usually I'll do it like around 935, and by the time we get into 10, we don't even bother to go and dig into that area, which then has the flip script, the script just flips. Now I gotta go ahead and go with my opposite scenario. So whether I'm looking at longs, then I'll have longs still in my head, but I'll bring forward and say, okay, might be looking for some short just because we already dip into that 930 opening range gap. So if we even, like I said, discount, and let's say at 930, it's 930, it's not even our time, which is 10 to 11, we dip into here, which could be possibly the 930, to then continue going lower, taking out these sell stops down here, and seeing which of these three PDO rays right here could potentially give us a momentum to possibly maybe lunch PM session, I'll say, give that rally, maybe go back into that 930 opening range gap to then even filling it up, right? So it's all about seeing what price is willing to give us. Usually 3 PDO rays that gets traded to and through. The end of that daily range could be a target, right? So if these three gets taken out, then we could possibly even be seeking these lows, which then, yeah, you can see it might, like I said, I don't want to go in too deep because it all depends on what price is going to be giving us. But if she does, then we do have some nice sell side on here, and then after that, it's just going to be a very high resistant trade. Overall, like I said, we do have these nice lows down here for ES. If she does want to go ahead and expand beyond these, after let's say she fills these buy side with sell side, right? Yeah, on NQ, so we do have somewhat as well some nice lows down here, equal lows. If she does want to go ahead and dip, after that it's just going to be a very choppy range motion. So it's all about putting everything together. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Um, all I'm just gonna be doing is just waiting to see what Monday do. Cause again, Sunday really is not really much of a day where price really moves too much. So yeah, let's see. It's gonna be very interesting. Like I said, we already have this turned into a 1 hour inversion, right? So, and we have not even approached these area yet into ES. So it's gonna be very, very, very interesting. As you guys can see, we're currently still in this weekly um, busy on ES, and above it for NQ. Yeah, it'll be very interesting of a day. All about being patient, because while we use this as a inversion FUG, we could be using this as a busy to possibly even target into here, to then a run into here could be possibly even a run into these highs, or even the 50% of that. So it's all about patient. Look like no, definitely just no. But yeah, that's all for today. Sorry about the back and forth, man. I'm trying to figure out my Wi-Fi situation, because it was giving me a lot of problems. I know y'all gonna see it by the how the charge was looking like, but yeah, I'm gonna be working on that to make sure that that does not happen, because that's crazy, bro. I don't really like it. I'm not a fan of it. But that being said, hopefully I found this insightful, all through the distraction that I had going on, trying to figure out everything. Cause yeah, I was a little bit slow to a start. You know what I'm saying? As I was speaking, I was just like, I was off it. But I feel I retained myself a little bit, or somewhat, as I spoke. Let me know if y'all want me to do this live, or I just want me to go ahead and record and then added the video and then send it your way, put it on YouTube. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna highlight you guys. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go hit the gym. This is a leg day. RMP my legs, cause I'm gonna go crazy. But yeah, as always, 5 P's: proper preparation prevent poor performance. And like my mama always say, be the first one in the room and the last one to leave. Use that for every scenario. Don't rush to anything. Don't just be the first one to be there, and the last one to leave, right? And before I leave, go ahead and spread some motivation to you guys. As for the message of the day, we got Sunday. The thoughts manifest as the words manifest as the deeds develop into habits, and the habit hardens into character. So watch your thoughts and its weight with care, and let it spring from love, born out of concern from all beings. Everything is a process. Right? Everything is a process. What you say, how you go about things, how you do things, because it all turns into a habit. Like I always say, in trading, you could turn a good habit. You could have a good habit, and as well have a bad habit, just like this, right? Even in general and all. So that was the message of the day. Like I said, have a great one. Stay safe.